What's going on, guys? We are live. So, apologies for being a little bit inactive over the last few days. So basically, today what I did was I was going for a little bit of a trip. So, I asked a few guys on my Instagram, which is Kwameduah, KWAMEDUAH, same name as my YouTube, at Kwameduah. So I asked a few guys, because I know I've been getting quite a lot of questions about training and nutrition on my socials. So I just wanted to do a quick Q&A with you guys, to see ways I could help you guys out. And I picked 5 questions from the Q&A, which I'm going to be answering now in this video. So stay tuned and bear with me. So I've written it down because I'm on my phone right now and I'm not going to be able to access my phone. So I thought it would be easier. So my first question was from Daniel Verov. So Daniel said, do I drink whey protein? And what is your favorite brand? So I personally use whey protein. The reason why I use whey protein is a good recovery source, really easy source of protein, a really quick source of protein for me. Although I do get protein from foods, it's a supplement. That's what it's there for. It's just to help supplement my protein, just to boost my recovery. So yeah, I can get it from food at the same time. It's just a nice quick source of protein. I can get a clean source of protein as well. From it, I can get a whey protein. I can get an isolate. And my favorite brand is BSN. Not only because I'm sponsored by BSN, I actually like the taste of the product. I like the texture, and I love the flavors. I enjoy it, and for me, I enjoy what I put into my body, and I feel good when I have it. So personally, it's an easy one for me. With BSN, and I actually used to use them before I was sponsored by them too. So yeah. Next question is from McCarthy, and she says, how do I get a flatter tummy? I know this is one of the questions that's asked a lot by a lot of people. Getting a flatter tummy, just basically the steps involve just losing weight and leaning out. The lower body fat you are, the higher chance that your tummy is going to be flatter, or you're going to be getting a better stomach. So there's different ways that you can also lose body fat. So there's foods that can help you, for instance, like your green tea, apple cider vinegar, and also there's another point here. If you want to get flatter tummy, guys, sometimes you realize that Donnie's just walking past. You realize that you could be leaner everywhere else, but your stomach is holding a little bit more body fat. Start to look at your digestion, guys, because I find when my digestive system is irritated, there's a chance that my body will still have more cortisol and more stress there, and there's also a higher chance of body fat being stored. So I always go back and forth to my digestion. I want to ensure that my digestion is always decent. If I know my digestion is good, my core always looks better. There can be a big difference in my core from day 1 to day 2, depending on how good my digestion is. Hi, Giovanna, how are you? Guys, please make sure you smash the like button for me. Thank you so much for tuning in. So I hope I've been able to help answer your question. If you want, I could elaborate better. So there's foods that are prebiotics and probiotics, and also foods that also have gut healing capabilities. So these gut healing capabilities. So if you have an injured gut, for instance, something like bone broth, that's really helpful to keep your gut really nice and smooth, and also help prevent injuries, and that's actually going to help you. So those are some of the things that will help your gut health. And my personal opinion, if your gut is running really smoothly, there's a less chance of cortisol release, and if there's a less chance of cortisol release, you're less likely to have bloating, or for instance even your body storing body fat there, because there's also less movement or blood flow there. So those are just some of the things that I could take into consideration when talking about losing body fat and getting a flatter tummy, especially the flatter tummy question. Sorry guys, the connection is pretty bad. I'm not exactly sure why. Yeah. Hi, Kevroy. How are you? Big homie Kwame. How you doing, man? How you doing? Hope you're doing well, guys. Please smash the like button for me. Love you guys. You guys are awesome. Um, so yeah. So guys, if you guys want to ask any questions as well while you're here, feel free to ask and I'll be sure to answer it. I'm about to go train soon. I'm waiting for Donnie, and Hayes. We just getting some food. We've been moving stuff all day and yeah. Been a long day, but it's leg day, so we don't skip leg day. Never skip leg day. Never miss leg day. Never miss leg day. So my boy said it. So the next question is from James Georgiev, and he says, "What's your opinion for gaining weight? I can't seem to break 210." Okay, so let's talk about the weight gaining plan. So a lot of people I find are ectomorphs, meaning they don't put on weight easily or struggle to put on weight. Most of the time, I find the biggest problem actually is one, they're not eating enough, or they're sitting there in the gym training for too long. Okay, let's put it this way: if it's all energy in, energy out at the end of the day. Okay, if we keep it as simple as possible. So if you're basically burning more calories, okay, than your body actually requires, you're easily going to lose weight, and it's going to be hard for you to keep that weight. Okay, so if you want to keep it really nice and simple, like from a beginner's point of view, I know it can get a lot more complicated than that. What I'll get you guys to do is just James, just start by increasing your calories, so eating a lot more. Okay, now the thing I find a lot of people that can't put on weight or struggle to put on weight is they can't actually seem to fit all the food in there. Okay, now you can swap it for some good fats that your body's gonna find easy to digest. Okay, the fact that you're eating fats does not necessarily mean you're going to get fat, so don't be scared of having some good fats, and have stuff that's is gonna be easier for you, easy on your tummy, easy on your gastrointestinal system, and easy on your gut. So easy on your gut, gastrointestinal system, pretty much the same. But yeah, get some fats, like get some avocado, oils. I might just Donnie was just trolling me right now, so yeah, but yeah, get some good fats, and then they're easy to digest at the same time, and you're gonna probably benefit a lot more from it. Okay. And he also says what's also any training splits recommendations. So my favorite training split is basically having the start of the week for your leg day, because I find it increases your testosterone levels. Donnie, walk past again. Quick. Donnie. What do you even come for? Where did you even get that hat, mate? I don't know. Donnie is crazy. What are your thoughts on volume training for legs? I love volume training, but with that being said, volume can be anything. So just don't forget to add some heavy weights with your volume, because your legs are huge muscles. Don't get me wrong. Get some time and attention in there. Get some slow controlled movements. Get some high reps in there, but make sure you add some heavy weights, because they're big movements as well, and there's a lot of fast switch muscle fibers. So if you want to build big legs, get some heavy weights in there. Get some heavy controlled weights in there. I guarantee you, it doesn't matter how many reps you're doing. If you get some volume in there, your legs will grow. Okay. Hope that answered your question, guys. Please check this a like as well. And yeah, so I was on the topic of training splits that I was on. So I like keeping legs at the start of the week, keeping arms basically at the end of the week if I can. But I'm trying to build my arms up, so increase the frequency with arms. So I'm basically adding arms in with like every second or third day, or like with my chest there I do a bit of arms, with my back there I do a bit of arms, just to make sure that I'm keeping the blood in there and actually getting a lot more volume, more frequency in there at the same time. Okay, so next question is from Mohan. Donnie just keeps trolling me. And Mohan says how to start carb cycling. So carb cycling is a big one. This is on the topic of weight loss. So what people do is they carb cycle and hoping to trick the body into getting into ketosis, and hopefully you can also lose some body fat. So I find carb cycling, like a good way or a good technique to use when you start to plateau with your diet. I generally don't like carb cycling at the start of my diet straight away, because I find it's also really hard on your body, and your body could actually you could actually lose quite a bit of body weight without carb cycling to start anyway. And I find this as like, once you start to plateau, then you got another thing to use, and then you got another thing to use. So just what my personal opinion I would say is, when you start carb cycling, probably like when you start to plateau into your training. Don't start it at the end of at the start of your weight loss phase. I mean, if you're doing a short weight loss journey, then you can do it at the start. How to start carb cycling? I always start off with the most minimal amount of days as I can for low carb days. So basically what carb cycling, guys, is some days you have lower carbs or no carbs, and the other days you have high carbs. So just cycling your carbs, so it's not exactly the same thing. You're not having carbs pretty much every day, and just tricking the body as well, and also using fats as a predominant fuel source. Generally, when I carb cycle, I always keep my fats a little bit higher as well, so that way my body's still got fats to use as a predominant fuel source, and it's also more efficient at using fats, and hopefully will in turn burn fats as well as a fuel source. So I hope that could help. I usually start off with basically like a 5-2, so 7 days you go, so 5 days of high carb, 2 days of low carb, then I go into 4-3, then I swap it over for 4-3, like the other way around, and then if in extremities I could go to a 5-2, so that's really, really extreme, but yeah, that's really extreme. Like I said, I try my best to not keep it at a 5-2 for too long, or 2-5, sorry, for too long. So I hope that answered your question. I don't know if I've answered everything, so I've answered Daniel's, Mohan's, sorry, I'm afraid said increase muscle size and chest. So I think he meant mainly chest. So generally, to increase your muscle size, you train the progressive overload. Okay, so what we're trying to do is we're trying to increase microscopic tears in the muscles. We're trying to load the muscles with something they're not used to, okay, and the body's gonna try and adjust to it, so they can actually build the muscle and be like, look, I need this muscle to do this. So your body has to adjust to it. So for general rule of thumb for building muscle, progressive overload. Also, your nutrition is a big thing. You're gonna have to eat in caloric surplus. So make sure you have enough food in your body, so you have enough energy to recover, because remember, your body uses your energy and your foods for quite a few things, and you have enough protein for recovery, and also your vitamins. Don't forget your vitamins as well, because they actually help with everything that you do. Okay, so there's a lot of things that you guys can do with building muscle. It's a really broad topic, but let's talk a little bit about chest building. One thing I found for chest is prioritizing our compound chest movements. Our barbell bench press, I know a lot of people swear by incline bench press. Me personally, so my personal opinion, I find barbell bench press really effective, and I found it really effective in building my chest. Once I started prioritizing it and volumizing it, I could sometimes do 10 sets. I've even done 20 sets on barbell bench press before for 10 reps, but still keeping it decently heavy, keeping the volume high, guys. So me personally, that's my if I was to give any go-to exercise for to build my chest, I'll say my barbell bench press and my compound movements. Occasionally I'll do flies. I rarely do them. So it's not a staple exercise for me. I don't have to do it. I find I don't have to do flies to build my chest. I think it's a good exercise, but I don't always do them. Okay. Alright, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. You guys are awesome. Love you guys. I'm really sorry for being inactive. I'm going to try my best to be more active. You guys are legends. Hope you all have a great day. Please make sure you leave a comment in the comment section below. Subscribe, like this video, and I'm out. Peace.